All right, Mia, I got no idea what happened to our virtual class there. It just closed on me a little bit early and never done that before. But I was about to tell you about how to graph an equation like this. I'll record the video and I'll send it to you and put it on the site so everybody can see the answer. When I'm given the equation in this form, it tells me a bunch of things about the equation. It tells me where the vertex of the parabola will be, and it tells me that by this number and this number. These two combined will tell me what the vertex is. The vertex of this parabola would be positive 3, I switch the sign, and positive 7, I don't switch the sign of that one. So this is the x-coordinate of the vertex, and this is the y-coordinate. But with the x-coordinate, I switch the sign. All right, and then the other parameter in this equation is this one, the -2. Now the -2 is telling me that I should flip the parabola so that it points down. That's because it's negative. And that it's stretched out by a factor of 2. And basically that means it's twice as tall as normal. Okay, so twice as tall as normal. If I had positive 5 there, then I would know the parabola faces up and it's stretched by 5 times the normal height. If I had, let's say, 0.5, like the one in the CPT, that means it's half the normal height, or 0.5 times the normal height. So when I go to sketch this, I'll just try to make sure that's on my screen there. When I go to sketch this, I'm going to first locate the vertex. So it's going to be at 3, 1, 2, 3, positive 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3, 7. That's the vertex. And I know that it's going to open down, right? Because I had -2 times. And I'd like to find at least one point either side of this vertex in order to tell about how tall should this thing be, because it's stretched by a factor of 2, but what exactly does that mean for the picture? So I'm going to pick a point to the side, so maybe 2 steps sideways from the vertex where x is equal to 1. And I'm going to calculate where the point should be. I could do that simply by substituting x equals 1 into the equation. So y is equal to -2 times 1 minus 3 squared plus 7. I can use my calculator to calculate that, or I could think it through. That'll be -2 times 1 minus 3 is -2 squared plus 7. BEDMAS says do the squared next, so it'd be -2 times 4 plus 7. -2 times 4 is -8 plus 7. -8 plus 7 is -1. So that gives me one other point on the parabola. And I remember that there's an axis of symmetry. The parabola is kind of like a mirror on opposite sides of that axis, vertical line through the vertex. So I could know one other point without doing any real work. It'd be 2 steps to the side, 1 step down. Now, how did I decide to do 2 steps to the side of the vertex? I just picked. It really doesn't matter. You could do 5 steps to the side, 10 steps to the side, 1 step to the side. I just picked something that I figured would give me a good indication of how big to draw this. So now I have 3 points, 2 down here and the vertex, and I'm just going to connect them with kind of a nice curved line. And that's a sketch of the parabola. Y is equal to -2 times x minus 3 squared plus 7. Okay, I hope that helps you. You could use the same techniques. You could use this video to step through and figure out how to do the one in the CPT if you want. Same steps to graph the one that's in the CPT. It'll just look a little bit different because the numbers are a little bit different.